Hi, my name is Cindy Disher, and my topic today is going to inform my audience on antifreeze poisoning. As my husband Ben stared out the window just a couple of weeks ago, saw our dog Bailey, a yellow Labrador Retriever, um, stumbling around, running into trees, and she is normally a very happy, vivacious dog. We knew something was wrong with her. So we took her to the vet, and shortly thereafter, administering her fluids and taking blood from her, um, they had said that she had died. And it was so quick, our family was just in despair and dismay that we were very saddened. And that's what prompted me to speak to you today on this very serious topic. I'm wearing red today. This is just to show you to be aware, remind you to be aware of, please just have your pets and your children supervised at all times so that you'll know exactly what they're doing and what they're drinking, and just to keep them safe, because pets are like children. They don't know any better. So the signs of the ethanol glycol, which is the main chemical in antifreeze, is what's deadly. And the antifreeze is what people use to winterize and summerize their vehicles. They will put it in a radiator, and that will keep the car from freezing up during the winter months and overheating during the summer months. The signs, if you suspect someone or your animal has drank, or you just don't know what's happened to them, but again, if you suspect that something is wrong with them, if they're showing signs of being drunk or intoxicated, but yet you smell no alcohol, then you can pretty much be sure that they've been poisoned with this product. Um, the symptoms will include nausea, vomiting, convulsions, or even a coma. And the effects on the body, what it does is it damages the heart, the central nervous system, the lungs, and ultimately damages the kidney. And that's where the renal failure comes in, and that's what ultimately kills the animal or the human being. Treatments that they have for antifreeze poisoning is going to include antidotes that slow the formation of the poisonous byproducts in the body. What happens is it oxidates into acid and crystallizes and pretty much shuts down the whole body. So right now, the prevention is that they've passed a bill in several states here in the U.S., but it has not been passed in Louisiana yet, that they are going to be adding a bittering agent to the sweet, syrupy taste that is so inviting to children and animals. The bittering agent is known as denatonium benzoate, or it's commonly known as Bitrex, and it is the same chemical that's used whenever you spray on your pet or animal to keep them from licking themselves. It's a very sour taste, bitter taste that keeps the animals and the children from drinking the antifreeze. The antifreeze has a very bright green color, and so it's very inviting. Some children mistakenly drink it as Kool-Aid, and it can have detrimental effects. So if you suspect that someone that you love, your pet, a family member, a child, um, has any of these symptoms, or that they've drank this product, seek help immediately. You can call the National Poison Control Center, and you can call them at 1-800-222-1222, or you can also call your local law enforcement at 911 to seek help. But it's very important that you um, get treatment as fast as possible. There's a 3 to 8 hour window where they will have to do blood tests, and if they don't know what's going on, then that can delay the process of using antidotes and whatnot, especially if it's a pet. But again, my dog has passed away from this just a couple of weeks ago, and our family is very saddened by this. And so if I can do anything to help prevent another family from going through this, that's my story. My purpose for my speech today is to please be aware of your surroundings, keep the children away from garages, and keep the product, the antifreeze, picked up. If you have to use it at home, if you don't take your car out to get service, then you have to do this at home. please just make sure that you dispose of this chemical properly. You can take it and drop off. There are several places that you can drop it off in this area. Um, all you would do is just need to call your local city and ask where you can dispose of chemicals properly. Oil, paints, chemicals, that such thing, because we do not want to dispose them into the trash, the garbage, the draining system, because they do get into our ditches. And again, the dogs run around, and if they're thirsty, they will tend to drink out of the ditches, and they will get poisoned. So again, my main purpose today is just to inform you of the dangers and harmful, deadly effects of this chemical known as ethylene glycol, also known as antifreeze. And I want to thank you so much for listening.